The inflation, just how much patients will soon have to pay, is President and CEO of Auerbach & Gusson, insurance expert Craig Gusson. Nice to have you here.
Good to see you, Carl.
All right, so the prices are going up. What does that mean?
It means everybody's going to pay a little bit more money for their health insurance next year. However, if you sit down with your health insurance agent and look at what you're trying to accomplish, you can probably keep your costs at about what you're paying now. Rates aren't. They say rates are going up 9% on average in San Diego, 8.7% across the state. But one of the things you can do is, you know, the San Diego Association of Health Underwriters, those agents are getting information all year long about the plans and what's going on, and they can sit down with you and educate you on how you could possibly change your plan and not have your rates go up at all.
So if you go to a lower tier to lower your rate so you don't get hit by this, you're going to get less coverage?
Less coverage, or you could just change and maybe say, okay, I've been in the Scripps network all these years. Maybe I'll move over and I'll try Kaiser for a year, or try a Sharp plan for a year, and I'm getting similar coverage. I'm just going to have to change doctors. And if they're open to doing that, we've been doing that a lot the last couple of years with the rate increases, and people haven't had rate increases. So the rates have stayed the same, they just had to change their doctor. And then it comes down to what's more important to you, being able to continue seeing the doctor you want to see or keeping your costs down. Some people have said to me, you know what, I will pay to see my doctor out of pocket if I really need to see them.
So we're talking about like increased copay, so people are
increasing copays. You may have a copay right now of $30, and you may say to me, Craig, I go to the doctor once a year, and I'm going, Carlos, why don't you go to a $45 copay? And you're going to save between $500 and $1,000 a year. And if you go twice and you pay another $15 each visit, you're ahead of the game. That's the kind of thing that we try and educate people about, on how you can save money and still get good coverage. There are some plans out there that you really need to make sure that when you buy those, that you understand what you're getting, because yes, you're going to save money, but if you get 3 doctor visits at $75 each and everything else has a $6,300 deductible, that may not be the right plan for most people. So you want to design it to your specific needs.
And you just brought something up that's interesting.
Okay.
The deductible. That's kind of the boogeyman in all of this.
It is, and you got to say, okay, like the $45 copay plan, it's got a $2,000 deductible. But normally when you're looking at when does it kick in, it usually kicks in for an inpatient surgery, outpatient surgery, MRI, CAT scans. So if you're going, you know, I've never had one of those, and I'm a pretty healthy person, you may say, I'm willing to take that small gamble. Because the big picture is, if you're hospitalized and you're there for a couple weeks, whatever plan I get you, you're gonna, the maximum you can pay out of pocket is right around $7,000. No matter what plan I give you, you're gonna have that $7,000 maximum out of pocket. It just comes down to the small things, the doctor visits, prescriptions, stuff like that.
But if you're, if you're uncovered California, $7,000 is a whole lot of money. And
it
can
is.
Really break your.
And that's the key to it. You made a great point, Carlos. If you're in covered California, 88% of the people in covered California are getting a subsidy. Subsidy is where the government's helping to pay for your health insurance. Your rate increase is only going to be 6%. And if you're making an income of probably somewhere in the $20,000 to $25,000 range, your maximum out of pocket ends up coming down from $7,000 to anywhere from $2,500 to $4,000, purely because they designed a plan for people who aren't making a lot of money, so it's more affordable. The other thing we talk about is prescriptions. Walmart, Target, Costco, Vons. You walk in, I always say I'm paying cash or generic, and I get them for about half the price of what you would get them with your health insurance cards. You can get them for $4 to $8. So it's being a good consumer. It's the education process, and that's what we try and bring to the table as agents. You know, we're like the doctors in the hospitals. The insurance companies pay us. It costs you nothing as a consumer, but we're going to give you that added value of saying, here's the plan, here's what's best for you. Because pretty much, Carlos, I can spend 5-10 minutes with you, ask you a bunch of questions, and pretty much know what plan's best for you, and then find one that's designed to fit the cost you can afford.
Well, you understand all the ins and outs. And
yes.
That's what's important. All right, Craig Gusson, thanks very much. Appreciate
Always good to see you.
The explanation. Fantastic. All right.